subscribe. Tariq Radio. Like and subscribe.
Thousands of miles from the frosty streets of St. Petersburg, this is a new hub for Russia's infamous trolls. A CNN investigation has found that Accra, Ghana was the launch pad for an online operation to stoke racial tensions and stir up social unrest in the U.S. ahead of the 2020 election. On Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, hundreds of accounts churned out posts about issues such as racism and police brutality in the U.S.
For months now, we've been investigating this network of trolls targeting African Americans, and now we've actually come here to Ghana to try to get the full story.
In the run-up to our journey, we had discovered that all of the accounts were connected to an NGO called Eliminating Barriers for the Liberation of Africa, known as EBLA or EBLA. Looking at the website, it was clear something was off. Parts of it still had dummy text. It was impossible to make an actual donation. And most mysteriously, one of the photographs had a Russian file name. Though the group claimed to be focused on issues like poverty in Ghana, its employees posted almost exclusively about the U.S. Some used incendiary language. America's descent into a fascist police state continues. Someone needs to take that senator out. Often they posted on real U.S. groups, an attempt to gain legitimacy and build an audience. Many even implied they were in America. We all are sick and tired of the violence that's taking place in our communities. In reality, they were here, in a nondescript house on the outskirts of Ghana's capital.
This is the compound where the operation has been based. There's no sign for an NGO. We're about an hour outside of the city, and you can see this is a very secluded residential area. And people here have been telling us that about 3 weeks ago, Ghanaian security services showed up here, raided the building, and no one's been back since.
Sources in Ghana's national security tell CNN that all of EBLA's funding came from Russia. After the raid, the accounts went quiet for a few days. Then on Instagram, the group changed their handle names and started posting again. We're heading out now to meet one of the EBLA employees. They don't actually know that CNN is coming to this meeting, but we're desperately hoping they might be able to give us some more information about how the NGO works and who might be behind it. After some discussion about their safety, the employee agrees to talk to us, provided we keep her identity hidden. We sit down in a secure location. She tells us she was hired in September of 2019 and had no idea she would be working as a Russian troll.
Tell me more about your training.
So we were trained to use relevant hashtags. So if I'm posting about Black Lives Matter, I shouldn't add a hashtag about probably Beyonce.
The 16 employees were each given different areas to focus on: racism, police brutality, feminism.
Initially, your success is measured by the number of people you reach. But most importantly, you have to get followers, all right?
The tactics are strikingly similar to those used by Russia's Internet Research Agency, known as the IRA, ahead of the U.S. presidential election in 2016. The aim? To pit Americans against each other and create mistrust of the political system. Run by Yevgeny Prigozhin, a close associate of President Putin, the IRA was later sanctioned by the U.S. This time, the Russians appear to be outsourcing some of their troll networks, offering plausible deniability. The employee tells us her boss was a South African who called himself Mr. Amara.
He said he was a passionate person about helping people.
Did you know if Mr. Amara spoke any languages other than English?
According to what I heard, he spoke Russian.
But Mr. Amara is not South African. In fact, he is not Mr. Amara at all. CNN has learned his real name is Seth Weredu, and he is Ghanaian. Weredu has worked and studied in Russia for many years. Months after starting the Ghana operation, he opened a second branch in Nigeria. In January of this year, EBLA even posted a job on LinkedIn in Charleston, South Carolina. The raid by Ghana's security services did not stop Waredu. On our last day in Accra, we find out that he has organized a secret meeting of employees on a university campus. He tells them to create more accounts and promises they will get paid soon. As the meeting finishes, we approach him wearing a hidden camera and greet him in Russian.
Извините, подождите, пожалуйста. Здравствуйте. Seth. Hi. My name's Clarissa Ward. I work for CNN.
Okay.
Hi. How are you?
I'm fine.
I just had a couple of questions for you about Ebla.
Okay.
And why you posted this job in the U.S. in Charleston, South Carolina?
Oh, but it's actually so strange for someone to come and ask you about EVLA right now, so I don't know how much I can be of help to you.
You're aware that there's a presidential election in November?
No.
You're not aware of that?
I know there's one in Ghana.
How long have you been working for the IRA, for the troll factory?
What troll factory?
In St. Petersburg, Russia. So,
well, I don't know what IRA is, so I can't say that I'm working for IRA.
So why do you call yourself Mr. Amara and say that you're South African?
I just think it's my own personal something. Everyone can call themselves anything that they want. Anyone can transform it into whatever they want.
Yeah.
I'm protected by God.
Okay.
I'm doing this for him. I'm doing this for my own people. So.
But you're actually doing it for Russia, so you might want to explain to God that there was a mix-up.
He repeatedly denies running a Russian troll factory, and with that, our conversation ends.
Look, here he comes.
Moments later, we see Waredu drive off in a red Mercedes. Wherever his money comes from, he seems to be doing well. The room where Ebla's trolls once sat now stands empty, but similar operations out there may be ramping up as efforts to influence the 2020 election continue. Clarissa Ward, CNN, Accra, Ghana.
And before I get started, let me shout out to many of the regulars in here. Little old me. We got FBA Lamont in the building, FBA Law, Alonzo FBA. Oh, the FBA family's in here deep. SS in the building, Brother Martin in the building, Big Rich, Miss Skyline, the lovely Stephanie, Sir Mike, Brother Black Views FBA, the great Black Shark in the building, Shane, Manny, Ghost of the Gladiators, and Brother Ryan Locks in the building. Respect to you guys. And Nikki the God, respect to you. So yeah, it's been a couple of days. I haven't been on for a couple of days. Family, I've been over there on TikTok. Oh, I've been on TikTok. You delete our FBA on, all that tether babble they do. But then I just saw a bunch of the tethers just really going in on the FBA family, period. Just going in on the lineage, just saying, baby mamas, they're lazy, they're jealous of us. All of the FBAs are jealous. Okay, it's full of that on TikTok. And I was, oh, no, we're going to have to clean some stuff up. And now I'm seeing some of the African and Caribbean tethers all teaming up with the Latinos against us over there. And the Latinos are talking crazy. And, oh, okay, here we go. No, we ain't going to have all this now. Yeah, they're getting a little too comfortable over there. They got real comfortable over on TikTok denigrating our lineage. Yeah, them Latinos hopping up in there talking about the blacks. They don't have their own foods. And the blacks, they shouldn't get reparations. I'm like, okay, it's okay. TikTok got a lot of stuff going. There's a lot of slick stuff going on over there, and they're them denigrating us. I'm sorry. So I said, let me go over here and start cleaning stuff up. I've been over there smacking flies. I've been swatting flies, pulling down hairlines, snatching off synthetic wigs. I've been over there regulating. I got them crying the blues on TikTok right now. Boy, they so mad. They are mad. What's up, FBA Furball in the building? Boy, I've been lighting their asses up. They're so mad. They've been whining. They've been crying for days. I've been over there smoking them. Well, they're over there having little coping sessions the way I'm going in on them. And because here's the thing, what's funny, what's interesting, they they talk crap like the tethers here, but the tethers here, they got sense enough to use Finster accounts. You know, when the tethers call here, they got their little Finster accounts. Over there, they talk all that same crap and then some, but they're using their real photos. Oh, buddy. Ooh, they got their real images up. So you know it's up. It's all the way up. So we can see them hairlines and crooked wigs and big backs and a goosey stain. Oh, you know you're up, don't you? You know you're up, don't you? It is right here when you realize you up. Oh, I've been clocking them over there. So boy, they've been like crying in the middle of the night. I'm like at 3, 4 in the morning. They all in little rooms. That Tariq, man, we have to stop him. He's doing too much. He got this. We have to do something about it. So it's funny. It's very funny what's happening over there, family. Excuse me. All right, we in the building, man. Let's get things popping, family. Hold on, let me get my recording stuff together here. We got a lot of folks in here. I'm gonna take some calls in a minute. Man. I don't know why my computer. I don't know what's going on, man. My joint has been acting up. I don't know why. I do not know why my recording devices are not acting like they're supposed to. I need to do some kind of overhaul on my joint to get it to work right and all that good stuff. Nikki, if you can do me a backup, if you can hit a backup for me, Nikki, that will be phenomenal. Because I know my recording shit is just acting a damn fool lately, man. I don't know why. All right, hold on one second, guys. Y'all bear with me so I can try to get this thing together the best I can. Y'all bear with me 1 second. What's up, Black Alpha? I was thinking about y'all earlier. Over there on TikTok, they're whining about me. See, I'm still I roast them, but I'm still kind of polite. I'm like, hey, y'all lucky it's just me coming over here because you got other folks who'll go over there and they ain't playing with your ass. Black Alpha, the Red Joker, Great Black Shark. You get some of these heavyweights over there. You gonna really be crying if I lose. You lucky it's just me. My brother Afro Elite, he's already over there. Some of these other heavyweights, Dan and man, y'all lucky it's just me. Yeah, because everybody else get over there, it's gonna be round the clock smackdowns. So yeah. It wanted to win over there. It's about to get heavy. So yeah, it's about to it's interesting. It is interesting. Hold on 1 second, family. Let me try to do something here with my recordings real quick so I can start getting things cracking. Y'all just bear with me 1 second because my system is tripping over here. And I do not know why, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why it's tripping, but I'm here nevertheless. And by the way, we still have an event happening at the Hidden History Museum November 15th, and I'm going to keep people posted on that. I'll let you guys know when the tickets will go on sale, ladies and gentlemen. I keep you guys posted on that. I will let you guys know when the tickets go on sale, and the tickets will go on sale pretty soon. We're just getting some things taken care of and finalized and all that stuff, but I'll keep you guys posted. Okay, y'all bear with me 1 second. I'm just trying to get my recording devices to act right, ladies and gentlemen. So please bear with me. Please bear with me. Please bear with me. Hold on 1 second, guys. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay. I don't know why my thing is tripping. Hold on. All right. I hope my joint is recording like it's supposed to, but it is what it is. All right, family. So what I do want to talk about, there's a situation. This happened a couple of years ago, but a lot of people are talking about this story. A lot of people are talking about this story. It's about these troll farms. It's about these troll farms that they're saying that Russia paid these African troll farms to basically troll foundational Black Americans during the elections. And they were saying that it was Russia that was they had some kind of sweatshop over there in Ghana, and they were just paying these Ghanaians to sit up and come into our spaces over here, come in our live spaces, come into our Facebook spaces, and just put up a lot of misinformation, sow division, to instigate things. And some people, they were saying that this was to basically try to influence the election. But I think the US government might have been doing the same thing because they outsource these tethers to do a lot of dirty work for them too. But going back to Russia, with Russia, why were they doing this? Why were they paying African troll farms to basically target us, foundational Black American citizens? Why were they doing that? What sense would that make? Some people say that was for them to destabilize US politics through racial division. They always say that Russia tries to exploit America's racial fault line so they can weaken US social cohesion. And also, some people say they wanted to undermine Black political power and voter influence. They said Russia knew that foundational Black Americans were the core political bloc and that we can sway elections. So they wanted, I guess, the troll farms to spread confusion and disinformation and discouragement and fake narratives. And they said the goal was basically to try to reduce Black voter turnout. Some people say that they were trying to hijack Black movements in order to redirect energy. By them posing as Black activists in these troll accounts, they pretended to be a part of the Black grassroots movement while secretly sabotaging the movement. Some say they were trying to inject fake radicalism and manufacture beefs and distractions to kind of delay real political organizing. Some people say that they were trying to influence US foreign policy by having a Black opinion about certain things, trying to weaken the US's influence globally by pushing a lot of subtle pro-Russia propaganda and anti-Ukraine rhetoric and anti-NATO talking points. And also they were thinking that they were trying to gain cheap access to English-speaking Black audiences. See, hiring these troll farms in Ghana, that gave Russia local African operatives who spoke English who could understand some of the Black cultural cues. And these people made these fake Black accounts, and they made them somewhat believable. But now we kind of realize instinctively some of these people who get online and say certain things, we start to realize that a lot of people cosplay as us. That's another thing. See, we see people who are running around saying, oh, FBA, FBA, but then they start saying certain things that's questionable. And then that raises up our antennas. But I don't think it's just Russia doing this, family. We know that the DNC, they have their operatives, and some of the little agencies and little shadow dark money organizations, they've been exposed recently, um, about how they've been getting money from the DNC, and they'll get these little sassy trolls to get online and denigrate us and say crazy things about us in order to discourage real tangible activism so that we'll just go along with the party line. But it's deeper than that. It's even deeper than that, family. It's real deep. Family, US intelligence agencies, the CIA, FBI, they've been doing this foreign Black troll operation thing to infiltrate foundational Black Americans since the damn 60s. They've been doing this. You want to be honest? Can we talk real? And I'm not trying to beat up on people. They've been using tethers against us for a minute. When Dr. King got killed, there was an FBI tether right up under him. what Brother Hosea Williams said, that photographer who was from South Africa, Hosea Williams said they found out he was an FBI operative. So they've been putting foreign tethers up under us for a minute. Who's connected with these alphabet agencies? And when we go in our spaces, when we talk among ourselves, notice when the foreign tethers come in, it's always some bullshit with them. Yeah, we roast them. I have a good time roasting them. But no, you notice their energy. Now we make light of it, we make fun of it, but let's put our thinking caps on. Keep their energy. These guys are real passionate about stopping us from being codified around our lineage. Why are these guys so upset? They're not even over here. You know, the three musty tears and people like that, these guys over there in the UK, but they're so upset about us delineating and they're not even over here. And these people be belly aching and just acting a fool about us delineating. And I'm noticing on TikTok, a lot of these foreigners, some are here, some are overseas, but these foreigners, boy, they are just doing 24-hour spaces trying to discourage us from delineating. Some of that is hate, but I think that's something else as well. There's some other stuff going on there. I believe that this is a continuation of the alphabet organizations, ladies and gentlemen, getting these tethers to infiltrate us because they're the perfect candidates for op behavior. Because see, what can happen when they use these ops, the US government, they have plausible deniability. You get these foreign operatives in Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, the Caribbean. You know, that gives the alphabet boys over here cover. So if they get exposed, they can say, well, it was foreign influence. It wasn't, I don't know who. They get to say it was foreigners. That's why when they keep saying Russia, is it really Russia? Or is it Russia and the US government doing it? That's what they used to do this in COINTELPRO with the COINTELPRO program in the 60s and 70s. Yeah. And listen, right now, family, the foundational Black American Renaissance delineation movement, this thing is it's a serious entity, ladies and gentlemen, because it's a global thing. People are discussing foundational Black American lineage and delineation globally now. Not just nationally, this is a global conversation, ladies and gentlemen. They're talking about it all in Asia, the UK, Africa. They're talking about it everywhere. It's in the media everywhere. It's all online everywhere. People are doing songs about our delineation. So this is a thing. This is the new norm. And this is the problem with the naysayers. This is the first Black movement, ladies and gentlemen, that cannot be co-opted or infiltrated. You can't co-opt this movement that's happening right now. You can't send people in to infiltrate it, because the whole purpose of us delineating is to gatekeep our lineage and our culture. So we're being strategically exclusive and exclusionary. We're not including everybody. We're saying y'all can't come in. They're not used to that. With us, with foundational Black Americans, we've been programmed to be on this. Everybody's included. Everybody come to the barbecue. Everybody come and just eat and leech off everything we have. We got plenty. We'll feed you even more. Just come on and everybody enjoy it and eat. We've always had that mindset. Family, let's be real. We've never had a movement where it was like, okay, enough is enough. All right, here's the boundaries. You can't come here. You can't come in the juke joint. We put a stop sign at the juke joint. We haven't really had that. And us doing that has put us in a power position, and that has put us in a protective position. And other people are losing their minds about it. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Because we are protecting ourselves, looking out for our lineage, respecting and honoring our lineage, And we're not really putting on the cape for other people right now because one reason they told us that they're smarter and they work harder and they got all this culture. So we said, okay, well, we got our culture here. We're gonna go attend to our culture. We'll let you attend to yours since it's so great and you work so hard. Okay, so knock yourself out. And all of a sudden they say, wait, niggas, I didn't wait, hold on. No, hold on. Go over there, work hard, do you. We don't have no hate for you, but we're gonna go over here. We got some business to handle that you can't be a part of. But xenophobic. You niggas are xenophobic. No, don't cry, Babatunde. Don't do that. Go handle your candle. Go over there and handle your business. Now that they're on their own, everybody's crashing out. Now that we've delineated, we're pretty protected. Nothing is happening to us. All of these people trying to do this sky is falling scenario, nothing is happening to us, family. Foundational Black Americans are fine. These other groups are getting hit by the ice trucks, and you got to duck and dodge, and you hiding in a trunk, and you hiding in an attic, and you in the bushes, and you got to run around here with a bag of M&Ms to snack on while you laying in a ditch hiding. You got to do all this weird shit. We don't. They keep trying to drag us in it. Look, we have to win this together. You're going to get deported next. You got to help us. No, we're fine. We ain't about to get deported. We good. You see? So we're not putting on the cape for people. We're not jumping in front of the sword for people no more. And they don't like that. They don't like that. And also, the alphabet people don't like that either because now we get unified around our lineage. We start protecting ourselves financially, physically, economically. When you understand your lineage and respect your lineage and don't let other people claim your lineage, you start to uplift your lineage and you start to get codified around your lineage and you instinctively start looking out for people of your lineage. And that's what we're doing. And that's where you get your power from. And people sense and see the power that we are getting from recognizing our lineage. So now, again, these people have to, and I'm talking about the alphabet folks, they got to get these tethers to infiltrate. And I think they've been doing this for a long time. We just caught on to it. We just caught on to it. Because now we're talking serious business. We're talking serious political business. We have crashed out political parties. We're talking about reparations, and we have not gotten off that square. They haven't been used to that. They're not used to us not talking about reparations or talking. They haven't been used to us talking about reparations. You see, they see the reparations movement as a national security threat because see that that challenges white America's narrative and it forces repair. You understand? And we ain't getting off of it. And they know that there's going to be some white supremacists who might crash out. I don't care. Do not care. They're crashing out anyway. So, they get the tethers to come on in and try to water down the reparations talk and have us talking in circles and arguing back and forth with them. You see? So they also get these tethers. They want to get them, and they can get these folks and pay them off to kind of try to discredit some of the FBA activists who stand on our grassroots business. They get these people to get online and plant scandals and start fake smear campaigns and amplify lies about the grassroots and black figures and create division among all of us. What they try, but it's not working. It's not working. Notice there's always tethers making rooms talking about not just me. They be talking about y'all too. They be talking about all of us. I hate Nikki the God. I hate you. Great Black Shark called me a tether. I hate Black Alpha. That nigga called me musty. So they whine about everybody. They just sit up in these spaces whining about everybody. A lot of these people are on the take. You see. Now, I want y'all to understand something. It's very practical for them to use the tethers as informants and snitches because that's they listen. If you listen to them, listen how they talk. The tethers come in, they come in here acting like snitches and informants. They come in accusing people of crimes and shit. You know what? We don't do that. That's something that FBAs don't do. Even playing, even if it's real, even if somebody is doing something, we don't be like, hey, this dude robbed a bank last week. We don't do that. We don't do dry snitching. That's looked down upon. We don't do that shit. The tether's always coming lie snitching and putting false crimes on people. Yeah. But the thing is, when they want to get people to infiltrate, they understand it's better to get a foreign operative better than somebody who has organic ties here because you put them in danger. You see, and also they understand immigrant vulnerability. That's go Immigrants already come over here politically and socially vulnerable. So that would make them loyal informants. You get an African or a Caribbean immigrant over here who needs a visa, who needs a green card, who needs some kind of asylum status. So that makes them vulnerable to government coercion. And these agencies, they exploit this. They offer them deals. How do you think some people get over here? Come on now. How do you think some of these folks get over here? Can we put our thinking caps on, family? How some of these folks get over here with their bull? Let's use Myron Gaines. All right, can we use him? When you come over, your family comes here from a damn third world abandoned crap hole. Myron Gaines come over and working for Homeland Security. He worked as a Fed. Myron Gaines was a Fed, and I think he's probably still connected. This dude worked for the federal government. Yeah, that ain't no accident. That's why you think this man is on the internet denigrating us all the time. So just imagine the ones who's not loud and vocal like that. Somebody who had to cut a deal to get over here, and they would gladly come and infiltrate us and undermine us. Yeah. That's why, family, you notice anytime we get a reparations task force around the country, what do we have? It's full of tethers. Have y'all noticed that? Out here in California, tethered up. The one in New York, hell, I think everybody on there was a damn tether for our reparations. Down in Atlanta, that going on with that Jamaican mammy who was on the task force and she crashed out on everybody. You see, this is why things go in circles because you got these non-FBAs that's on these panels and the task forces. And some of these people might be connected to them alphabet folks who's put there to infiltrate and to undermine what we're trying to do. That's why nothing ever goes through like it's supposed to. And I'm telling you, we stay on these people's bumper just to make sure the language and all the paperwork is right. Man, we had to pull and kick and scream with these people out in California, that task force, to make sure the language was right because we knew they were going to try to trip the language up. We didn't let them. We made them change words. No, don't do that descendant of African shit because they had some descendants of Africans. They had all this weird wording. We said, no, we got to change that. Y'all got to change that. This ain't legit if you don't change that. So the brothers and sisters out here in California were on their bumper. The streets was on their bumper. So they just said, okay, we just gonna crash it out. Gavin Newsom said we can't do it. So we'll try next year, y'all. They just had to go ahead and crash it out without even explaining why they had to crash it out. You see? But yeah, listen, these foreigners are prime candidates to be infiltrated and to be used by these alphabet agencies. See, they have the cultural outsider advantage. A lot of these foreign-born melanated people, they look black, but they're cultural outsiders. So there's a disconnect that they have, and that's good to insert these people who kind of look like us but don't think like us. So they blend in visually while undermining the movements from inside, and it's not messing with their conscience. Because the thing about informants, they don't want an informant who's going to get a conscience. and start feeling bad, like, oh, I got to infiltrate. Oh, that's I kind of know this guy. That's my cousin. So some of these people might be your relatives you're trying to infiltrate. So you might say, oh, listen, let me let y'all know, man. I got hemmed up by the FBI, man. They tried to get me to snitch, but I ain't gonna do it. They don't want that because somebody might be a double agent on it. Their conscience kicks in. You understand? You ain't gonna get folks over here to really undermine people in their community like that. Yeah, you're not gonna be spying on your cousin, and you're not gonna do that. That's why I remember, man, out there in not Texas, in Tennessee, when this brother got beat up by them cops and they killed him, and the police were black, quote unquote. Immediately, I said, "Those are tethers," and the tethers were arguing with me. I said, "No, no, no, those are tethers. That's some tether shit. Where are them officers from?" Oh, no, wait, no, no, no. How did no? They're not tethers. How are you going to blame this on us, Tariq? And then, sure enough, when the court case was happening, the main cop who was doing the beating and all that, the main officer, remember when he was in court, the lawyer, the prosecutor was like, "Hey, man, where you from?" "Oh, Connecticut." "Where's your family from?" He hit him with that. That lawyer must have been watching us. Like, no, 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 no. "Where's your family from?" Jamaica." "Oh." So that lawyer has been listening to the grassroots. That lawyer wanted to put that out that, hey, this ain't somebody, this is somebody who's not from the community. Just by the nature of that crime, I knew he was a tether because to do that, if you harm somebody, you kill somebody, and you're from there, somebody's gonna know you, they're gonna know your mama, they're gonna know where your mama live. So if you just kill somebody and folks know how to get at you or your family, they're gonna get at you or your family. So he must be from a community that ain't got no family ties to the people out there in Memphis, where I think it was Memphis, right? Was it Memphis or Nashville? I know it was in Tennessee. I get it mixed up. But I knew it was a tether just by the nature of the crime, just by how the streets work. You can only do so much shit in your local area to undermine people because cats know when folks know where your mama live, you're gonna get some act right. That's why the mafia made sure that certain made men, your family could trace back. They can trace your mama, your grandparents back to Italy. So if you get out of line, they know who to go get. Yeah, the threat of your mama and them getting hemmed up, that makes you stay a little bit loyal. You ain't gonna go out here snitching on the mafia. Because yeah, they know how to find your family in that village back there in Italy. You see. Well, the thing is, man, the alphabet folks will use some of these non-FBA cats to do their dirty work for them because they understand a lot of them already have anti-FBA bias. They already have a bug in their ass about foundational Black Americans. They got a lot of resentment and fake superiority complexes. Yeah, jealousy. So they're like, "Oh, I'd be glad to snitch. Just put the wire on me right now. I do it for free." Yeah. So they're prime candidates. Yeah. So we got to watch these cats, man. We got to watch these people when they come in with that weird disposition, that weird energy, coming in trying to disrupt all the time. We really got to watch out for that. Let me get some people in here. Who is this? Bacon? Is that Dollar Money Bacon? What's up, Bacon? All right, Bacon, hop on in. All right, while we're waiting on Mr. Bacon.
Look, hey, what's up, Tariq? Hey, man, I appreciate everything you do. I just wanted to just let you know I've been listening for a long time, and I love how you help me as a man learn to separate. Just because somebody has the same skin color as me, they are not me. They
Yeah.
don't think like they didn't grow up like I did. They family, just like how you were saying, they don't have the same roots. Can't trace them back to Arkansas or the South and shit like that. Be from clear across the country, but they talk like me, so I think they are me. So I want to say thank you. I appreciate that part of the game.
Yes.
Then I appreciate when you used to lay the game out maybe about 10 years ago when you used to do the little radio show when nerds and
Oh yeah,
virgins
yeah.
call in.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. The Mac lessons days. Oh yeah.
The Mac lessons, but what you did was it was shit that I already knew from my pops. But what you did was you gave me a structure. It was damn near like a player Bible type
Oh,
shit. So I appreciate you.
my man, I appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much. Yes, indeed. Um, let's go. Let me get Brother Midnight in here. Midnight Salon. Let's get Brother Midnight Salon in the building. Brother Midnight, hop on in, sir. If you can, hop on in, Midnight.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, how you doing? How you been?
I'm good, man. How's everything going?
Hey, it's all right. I'm still out the country. Man, I saw a lot of your TikToks. You was whooping the feet out over there,
Oh man.
and
Yes.
man, you taking over TikTok now?
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. We got the most popping spaces over there already.
Yo,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Hmm.
And then what I wanted to talk about what's going on in California with the SB 518. Obviously, I'm a resident as well, out in the Bay. And RP Black Voltron, I met him a couple times before he unfortunately passed. But they named that the SB 518 reparations, and there's like several things that's like wrong with the thing. Like obviously it's not reparations. I don't know why they called it that, and it creates a bureaucracy control and not self determination for us,
Oh
unless they're trying to.
yeah.
Go ahead.
It's one of them things where they want to assign some kind of entity to handle the money and they'll distribute it the way they need to for programs or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And then
Yeah, that's a con game. We ain't going for that. Yeah, I got to look at this new bill that they got to really go over it. But yeah, that's a new little con game they try to do by having some kind of organization. The so-called money will go to them, and then they'll implement programs. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that, brother. By the way, do you know when brother Black Voltron's the funeral for him is happening?
I do know. Unfortunately, I probably had to ask around and whatnot. So
Got it. Okay, man. Thank you so much. Can y'all find out? Because I want to try to get up there to show some respect to our brother. I would like to get up there. If y'all can let me know when that is, I can see if I can do something with my schedule if I can. I know I'm supposed to be filming some stuff next week, but I would like to get up there. And I got to go to Atlanta too. I got a lot of shit I got to do. I got to go. I got to film because I'm still working on HC6. I got to film my part. I have to go to Atlanta. Got to visit my baby girl. My baby girl is down there. And I've been telling her I've been trying to go down there. And then we got this event happening in November. So it's a lot of stuff. But I gotta look and see what the reparations thing was happening. We gotta see what's going on. We gotta really keep an eye on that. And we gotta watch some of these folks. Because I saw some of these people connected to Strappy. They had some kind of ADOS book. I need to do a whole broadcast about that. And it was some shit in there, boy. It was like, yeah. So if there's reparations, it should go to the ADOS Foundation. The money should go to the ADOS Foundation, and then we'll create some programs with the money. Oh, whoa. Have y'all seen that bullshit that Strappy and them dudes are trying to pull? Have y'all seen that horse shit? Man, I'm gonna have to get that book. I saw some pages of a book and they had that bullshit in it. I don't know what's strapping them trying to do. Oh, here they go. Oh, yeah, it was some BS, man. It was some straight up BS. I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna do a little assessment on it when I get it. I'm gonna get that book and do a real deep assessment on it. Um, brother Mob Deep, hop on.
Hey man, thanks for letting me up. Hey, I just wanted to thank you for how you handle that thing on TikTok. I didn't know you was hosting spaces. I thought you kind of joined their space. Was that the case?
No, you know what? At first I did. At first I got on and I was just scrolling through. So I was just hopping in and out of different people's spaces. And boy, they started going, wow, everybody wanted me because now I started going in these spaces and they started getting a lot of viewers. And I didn't know over on TikTok, you start making a lot of money when you get a
Yeah.
lot. Yeah, I didn't even know that because I started just I was over there in different people's spaces and the numbers and stuff got up and They were going wild over there, and then I started
Hey,
making money accidentally over there. I'm like, hey,
mhm.
you got like a couple of $1,000s. I'm like, how the hell I get that? So yeah, it was random. It was very, very random. Then I started doing my own spaces, and it just turned everything up over there.
Yeah, please do that. Don't give no clout because it's a gang of tethers over there. They don't care about the truth. They study our history to try to pile up, they dog pile in rooms and try to beat us up. And you handle all them clowns. And what was more, I'm gonna tell you what I liked about the whole thing. Like, they literally don't care about the truth. They just sitting there to spin narratives and shit, like you said. So host your
Yeah.
own spaces, man, and then tear them apart one at a time when you bring them up because yeah, what they doing, it ain't cool over there. And that's the way you described it, that's exactly how it is over there. I went through
Mhm.
the same thing and I just quit joining. So I just want to thank you for letting me up again, man.
Hey,
Appreciate it.
thank you so much. Yeah, the tethers, boy. Yeah, well, they are pathological liars anyway. Boy, they be over there just lying their asses off. That's kind of an instinctive thing with tethers. When they get defeated or they get beat or whatever, their instinct is just to lie profusely because that's part of the culture. That lying and scamming. The tethers just be saying anything, and they do that at the green card office. You just got to get up there and just say any goddamn thing. I was kidnapped. I'm 14 years old. I'm a teenager. You just say anything. I was attacked by a rhino. I had to leave. So yeah, TikTok is a cesspool of that. So I get some straightening over there. When I do the spaces, they come up in my spot. I'm doing some straightening. And boy, they be going nuts. Boy, they're singing the blues because I ain't playing with their asses over there. My brother Afro is gonna host a big space over there tomorrow. I'm gonna try to hop in that joint. He's gonna host a space around 1 p.m. West Coast time or 4 p.m. East Coast time. So you guys, y'all need to follow my brother Afro and get on over there for that. Let me get I'm trying to get some new faces in here. I'd like to get some new faces in here. Let's where are the new faces? What's up, Mel? I see the lovely Melanie in the building. Melanie was at the museum last week. Melanie was all fly. She was out there trying to catch. I think she might have got flued out. She was, yeah, I think I smelled the scent of a sugar daddy on her. She smelled like sugar daddy money. It was like I smelled some Dracar cologne on her a little bit. I smelled some Stetson cologne on her collar. She might have been flued out by an old school player.
Rude work, feel that natural flow. Rude work, stay fresh wherever you go. Rude work, I like the way it feels. Rude work, the magic is so real. Rude work, you need